TJ on beat.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Austin Benz. I know it's been a minute, but you know I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. I'm gonna have hella videos for y'all. I'm gonna turn it up. More content like with clothing brand, trying to help brands out and everything. And yeah, you guys can find me on my main. Go follow my main IG, Austin Benz with 2Z's, and my clothing brand, Margina Atlanta. But no further than less, let's get into this video. First, before we get in the video, someone sent me this. I'm gonna show y'all. This brand's called Forever 7. The quality's there. This is the front, and then here's the back. I personally, I like it. I'll give this a 10 out of 10. Like, very detailed. It's not something like you see every day. Like, you know how everybody's trying to copy. It's a copy and paste brand. Stop. It's a copy and paste brand. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. He also made different colors, which is good. Like, you know, having different colors is better. So, I give that a 10 out of 10. But y'all go follow his brand IG. And if you want to be featured in my videos or want me to do a TikTok in your brand, y'all go ahead and just hit my PO box. I'm making a PO box this week, so next week you guys can start sending me y'all stuff like drip or anything. I'll promote it, and that's like something I want to do now is like help upcoming brands and everything. All right, how to start a brand in 2024. The first thing you're gonna need to do is have a logo and a brand name. The logo and the brand name are the most important things to starting a brand. If you don't have a brand name with a meaning, then I don't feel like people are gonna want to buy it, because if it doesn't have a meaning, like your brand doesn't mean anything. And I feel like a lot of people are starting a brand in 2024 just for the money or just to hop on the wave, because you know that's what's popping right now. It's like what's going. And a logo, definitely, like you're gonna need a logo, like something that, like, if I walk down the street, oh, that's his brand. Oh, you wearing what that? Like something that catches someone's eye. And like you just gotta like figure it out. Like take the time, like don't rush it. Like this is definitely not gonna be something that you're gonna be successful in it in one night. Like this is gonna be trials and tribulations, and that's really the most important things is having that brand name, what it meaning. Don't be just making like some bullcrap like motion this, like motion waves or something. Like I know like y'all's brands be too basic. Like try to think out of the box. Like do your research and try to figure out a meaning, like something that correlates with what you going through, because it's like you starting it, so like why not do that? And I feel like people, once they hear your story and like you have the brand mean something, it's like they're gonna want to like buy it and support you. So that's step one. Step two, you're gonna need a website. I recommend using Shopify. You can start off with paying $1 for like 3 months, I think. I started off with Shopify, and I've been using it, and I still currently use it. It's easy, like shows you the sales, like how many people are on your website, where. I just recommend it. And like I recommend you also have someone professionally, and I'm gonna say it again, professionally do your website, because you like designing your website, like nah, because like the website is the most important thing. It builds the trust. So like when someone goes to your website and they see like it looks unorganized and trashy, like I'm not gonna buy some. Like you're not gonna buy some off their website. Like you're gonna want to buy some off the website. Like you feel like okay, like this is organized, it looks decent. So like you're gonna wanna like pay someone to have your website look like a 10 out of 10 rather than a fucking 5 out of 10. And I have someone and I can put that link in the bio, his Instagram, so y'all can tap in with him and then y'all tell him Austin sent you. And he did my website. You can go to my website right now. My website is I'll rate my website at 8 out of 10. I feel like there still need to be more work, but as I'm still building my brand up, I will upgrade it because you can upgrade it on Shopify. Like I have the basic package, and I pay mine yearly, so I just have the basic right now. So I feel like next year or when my brand like really blows up, because my brand has momentum right now, but when it really blows up, then I'm gonna upgrade it. So I recommend just getting the basic and having someone professionally design your website. All right, step 3, manufacture. Manufacture is the most important part. Now, I still use a Pakistan manufacturer. I know a lot of people say Pakistan's not the way, but I fuck with my manufacturer, and he sent me my shit in like a week and a half. So I fuck with him. Now you can use China or Pakistan, but like either way it doesn't matter. So like a manufacturer, the manufacturer game is like you gotta play with them. They gonna try to get over on you, but you gotta get over on them. So what I recommend you doing is when you're first starting, always get a sample. Don't be the dumbass and buy a bulk and then the whole bulk fucked up because you didn't listen to me. Buy a sample. I promise you. Because I've had in the past the manufacturer mess up on things. I'm like, bro, this is not what I sent you on WhatsApp. This is not what I told you. Buy a sample. Because you can feel the cloth. You can make sure the GSMs, like you gotta make sure, because they'll try to rip you off. They'll try to send you the cheap shit. Nah, that's not how it works. Makes you always buy a sample. Number 2, don't send the full payment like when you're about to start the bulk. Send them 50, like send them 50 and then send the other 50 at the end so that it can make them move faster because they move quicker when they don't have all their money because they want all their fucking money. So send them 50. Be like, okay, I'll send you half, and when you finish, I'll send you the rest, and then ship it to my house. And yeah, like I recommend using a Pakistan manufacturer. I know a lot of people don't. I haven't had any problems. I've had problems with a Pakistan manufacturer, but like not big issues to where like, oh, I'm never gonna use Pakistan manufacturer again. And you can tell the difference in the quality, but I feel like my manufacturer, the quality is A1. And you know, I like designer clothes, so I produce designer clothing. And I took the time to study it and like I study my craft, and that's like I feel like that's what you guys got to do. Like you got to think out the box. Like don't just try to like always do print and all that. Like try to be creative. Like I have a couple books where like it's like a different. It's a fashion book and it's like about different cloths and fabrics and all. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that. But yeah, like get a sample and don't send them the full bread and be on their ass. That's number 3. Be on their ass because always text them like, hey, is it almost done? Like, how we looking? Can you send me pictures? Because they'll try to take their fucking time and they won't send you no pictures. If they're not sending you no pictures, don't use the manufacturer again because that means they're not reliable. Like, if they're not texting you back in at least 24 hours, because they're always on their phone. Like, I have WhatsApp, and that's how I communicate with my manufacturer. I can see when he's been on there, like the last time he's been on there. If he's not communicating with you, that's a big problem because communication is a big thing when dealing with these overseas manufacturers. All right, step 4. You need to at least have at least $500 or to $1,000. And starting a clothing brand, you need money. Like not having money is not an option. Like you won't be able to do nothing. And what I started off with was like $500. I flipped that into like 1,500. And what I did was I brought 30 shirts. I had 30 shirts get made. I bought a sample first, but I had 30 shirts get made, and I flipped them. I sold them cheap because this is before like everybody was trying to do clothes. So I sold them cheap. I sold them for like $30, which I probably should have sold them for like 45. But I sold them for $30, and I flipped that, and I made like 1,500, and then I did it again. But I just brought more inventory, and I flipped it, and then that's how it's like it's a building process. So you just got to keep doing that. But I recommend you at least starting out for 500 because number one, the shipping for overseas for at least a bulk order is like 200 for a little one probably like 2 or 300, but for mine it'd be way more than that because I buy more than what you're probably going to start off with. But yeah, like you're gonna need to pay for shipping, you're gonna need to pay for the bulk, you're gonna need to pay for the sample, you're gonna need to pay for your website, but that's like $1 if you do the trial. And like it's you're gonna need money. Like you're gonna need at least $1,000 because you're gonna want to at least run a couple ads, and we're gonna get into that. That's gonna be like step 5. But yeah, you're gonna at least need $1,000. All right, step 5, you're gonna need a graphic designer. Now I recommend you not really go to Instagram, even though like, and I'm gonna say this is the reason why is because everybody designs are looking the same because the Instagram graphic designers are making the same, like they're making the same thing. It's basically copy and paste but with a different brand. And that's why I recommend not doing that. Or at least if you do that, like tell them like what you want, like what ideas you drew out, because like having a copy and paste brand, a lot of people are not gonna want that. Like everybody's doing like the same things. Like how everybody has like the fabrics with the stitching on it, and then it's like over a jacket, and it's like lines everywhere. Like I've seen that so many times, like with different brands, and it's just like we gotta switch it up. Or like the Hellstar copy and paste brands, like just try to be unique, like with your designs and everything, and like concepts. So what you can do is go to Fiverr. It's an app, and you can find a graphic designer on there, or you could go to Instagram and type in STD, and now come up with a whole bunch of graphic designers. Me personally, I have my own designer. I do not use any Instagram designers because I don't want my design to look the same from everybody else's. I want mine to be unique. So he has a unique style, which really no graphic designers really have, and that's why I like him. So yeah. All right, step 5. Send your samples to influencers or someone that you feel like can get you sales. And this is important because influencers, they can really increase your sales. Like having them just do a quick little reel and then running an ad on it. Do you know, like I did that once. I sold out just off of that one video in that one color. I had him do a reel, probably like 10-second reel. He did the little turning thing. Boom. He reposted it. Boom. Shopify is booming. That's very important. Like networking and like being around these rappers and everything. Like trying to like send your stuff to the influencers is very important. And I know like sometimes you might not have money, but I promise you, if you keep putting money into it, you're gonna make money out of it. So like sending it to them will definitely like increase. Like a couple people I recommend is Vlon AJ, Cash V's, any rapper that's doing it. Like if they have a PO box, send it to them. Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, all them be doing it. Like send it to them. I promise you, it's gonna help you out. And then like repost it or wherever. Like put it on TikTok. It's very important. Like social media is the wave. Like TikTok, like doing reels, like have girls in your clothing brand, like do like get ready with me, like send it to some people. Like you don't have to give it to them, but send it to them and like pay them. And I promise you, it's gonna help your brand a lot. Like, and here's another way you can increase your brand with using social media. when you sell to someone in person, take a picture of them, post it on your story, put their Instagram in, and tag them because they're gonna repost it. And when they repost it, you're gonna get their followers because a lot of people like clothing nowadays. They want to support local upcoming brands. And when they repost it, like they'll see you like, oh, his that shirt's hard. They'll follow it, and then maybe they'll DM you, and that's like how my brand like grew quick. Like I was smart. Like I knew that if I reposted, like if I tag them and they're gonna repost it, like I'm gonna make a lot of money off them. So like that's another way. And another way is like even when you do these reels with these influencers and all, run ads on them. I promise you your video is gonna go up. Run the ads on those reels because a lot of people watch these influencers, especially these YouTubers, and if they see their favorite YouTuber wearing their brand, your brand, and like they're wearing it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I want that! Like that's my favorite YouTuber." So they're gonna buy it. They're gonna support. Like they have fan bases, so that's another thing. And yeah, like definitely that. And last thing for like the social media marketing is I use get on an SMS. Like that's definitely the wave too. Like when you have people subscribe to you and like on an SMS and you just send a text, like you don't probably even need most of the people on Instagram or all that because you have the people that are subscribing, they'll just buy. Once you have like enough, like once you build enough subscribers, like you won't even need social media because you have so much. And an, a thing I recommend for SMS is SMS Bump. Definitely recommend that. But that's step 5. Step 6, don't give up. Like it's gonna get hard and like like you may not get no sales in the beginning, but like giving up is not an option when you want to win. And like when I first started, I had no one supporting me. But I'm a hustler, so I went out and got it. Like I went to the store, I went to the my pop my trunk. I said I'm gonna make these people buy it off me, and that's what I did. I sold out everything in 1 week because I made them buy it. And now when I drop, I have the clientele where I don't even have to leave my house. People can buy online, or I just pull up on people like, hey, I want this. And my brand is still growing. It's not like where I want it to be, but it's still growing. And I'm just trying to help everybody out. And soon I'm gonna make a course to where like I teach y'all how to like start y'all brand and help y'all, me personally. And I'm gonna start working on that right now. But yeah, and I hope to all y'all like upcoming brand owners, like it's a marathon, not a race. Take it day by day and pray and like like you can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And if all these other people doing it that you see on social media, you can do it too. So yeah, I'm just trying to motivate y'all. Don't give up. But yeah, um, like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. And I'm gonna be more consistent. But peace.